Welcome to Earshot, and this is Girl Math.
Hi there. आप सुन रहे हैं Girl Math, a podcast where we help you figure out finances right from the basics to the big things. We sincerely hope to be the sane voice that cuts through the noise and acts as the starting point on your money management journey. I'm Deepavali, and with me today is my new co-host, Garima Singh. First of all, let's give Garima a very warm welcome to the show.
Thank you, Deepavali. Thank you so much.
Happy to have you with us. On the episode today, we want to alert you to a convenience that we all use but should actually use in moderation, as that drains our savings, and that's UPI payments.
Yeah, you're right. So in past 7 to 8 years, we Indians have adapted digital technologies real quick. And one of the most significant ones was digital payment methods like UPI. Even though UPI has made our lives very easy by reducing dependency on cash, but it has also increased our spending significantly, making savings a difficult task. Don't you agree, Deepavali?
Oh yes, absolutely. While UPI has made payments easy, they have led to major surge in our impulsive buying habits, which ultimately leads to more spending at the end of the month. But how does this happen? Why do we end up spending more when we use UPI?
Basically, UPI has taken away the effort of cash withdrawal, keeping track of exact expenditure, struggling for change, counting, and also the budget cap. So first of all, people now don't want to make that effort to go to the ATMs or bank to withdraw money. And it has suddenly started feeling like such a tedious task to everyone. But usage of actual currency can actually help people manage their finances better. So UPI doesn't make us spend more. We end up spending more due to the comfort of UPI.
It's a bit like credit cards, except that credit cards are probably even worse because they allow us to spend even beyond our capacity. And UPI at least withdraws money from our existing bank balance. Now coming back, with cash payments, if you had planned that you will spend only say 2,000 rupees for shopping, and when the cash gets exhausted, you stop because you have no other choice. So the greed or the impulse buying stops. But with UPI, buying another dress or whatever for say another 200, 300 rupees more does not seem like a problem. You feel like it's just small, amount of cash. But if you keep track of all of these spendings, they do mount up to a pretty big figure. So basically, it's all of them adding up and draining your wallet.
Oh yes, and now with online payments and shopping via apps has increased online payments even more. And with doorstep grocery delivery apps becoming so prevalent and UPI payments getting so easy, expenses have shot up for, I think, any average household. Mm-hmm. People don't plan and buy their monthly groceries anymore. You need one item and you order online. And with each order, you end up paying so many hidden charges like delivery charges, convenience charges, platform fees, and of course GST. So on each order, you pay at least 30 rupees more than usual. Mm-hmm. And at least in tier 1 cities, such orders have become a daily thing. So you end up spending more, first on product and then on these hidden charges.
Oh yeah. And if people still choose to pay only by cash, such expenses can actually come down. Now, you will withdraw, say, 5,000 rupees for monthly groceries and then manage the entire month within that amount. Such small payments throughout the month, like we tend to make, they increase our expenses by nothing less than 1,500 to 2,000 rupees a month, if not more.
Yeah, and the worst part is that you don't even get any update after all these UPI spendings, like you get after cash withdrawal from banks and ATMs. So people keep making these payments mindlessly without even realizing how much money is left in their bank account. So what feels like a small payment at that very moment, it keeps adding up. And people don't realize because they don't get any alert. So they don't really know where to stop.
Mm-hmm. Now, as a funny aside, I was just thinking that I feel that UPI has also brought down the culture of bargaining, like that's sort of fading away, because if you had a hard amount of money in hand and nothing more, then you are compelled to spend only that much money, and then you bargain with the vendor to ask them to lower the price. But now we don't have such issues. So spending another, say, 50 rupees on an item, that doesn't seem like a challenge. So with UPI, these things have changed.
Yeah, and it's surprising that people have stopped carrying cash altogether and they rely completely on UPI payments. But I have seen people landing in difficult situations because of this. Some sellers don't accept UPI, and at times there are network issues. At times the apps don't work, or banking platforms also develop some technical glitch. So in that moment, you either have to wait for things to resolve or ask someone else for cash or figure out something else. So that's a tricky situation. People should allow.
Shouldn't allow. They shouldn't find themselves in such a situation. So also one thing that we usually miss is the auto pay for subscription-based apps. People have paid for Netflix, Prime Video, e-newspapers, many other digital infotainment apps, and these platforms keep debiting your bank via UPI autopay features, and we're not even aware that we have so many. We are not even using a lot of these apps, yet we keep paying for it because we don't even know every month, because of such subscriptions, we are losing 400, 500 rupees or even more from our accounts. So that's something that we should definitely manage or block.
But how do you think we can overcome all these issues that we face by using UPI? I mean, because now even most of the shopkeepers prefer UPI payments over cash because they don't have to struggle for change or things like that.
Well, first and foremost is the basic savings approach. The moment you get your salary, before making any purchase or payment, you do the basic 50, 30, 20 math. You can, of course, tweak it as per your lifestyle or your personal commitments. So you pay your necessary bills, your EMI, rent, power, etc., and then separate your savings. First, just put the money in your savings account and let it grow there. That saving could be anything, like it could be an RD or an SIP. But first, you set that aside before any shopping.
Yes, and after that, people should also keep a track of each and every payment that they make and not keep using UPI apps mindlessly for such payments. Develop a habit of checking the remaining balance after each payment. This can also help people. Or you can just fix your weekly budget for UPI transfer. So transfer a certain amount in your UPI wallet and make this a weekly exercise. So this may help in keeping track of all the payments you make within a week.
And yeah, like I was saying before, don't use the autopay feature unless it's for an app that you actually use regularly. Subscribe to these entertainment apps on a monthly basis. You can take 1 month subscription for Netflix, then watch all the shortlisted movies, and then move on from that app. The next month you can take Prime Video membership or any other app and do the same thing. I don't think people need to subscribe to all of these apps at once unless you're actually an avid consumer of such content.
Yeah, definitely. And I also feel we should not stop using cash altogether. For some expenses that happen once in a month, like major grocery shopping, it should be done once in a month on a fixed budget. With that, I guess you don't fall prey to the retail store's product placement trap, and you buy only what you actually need on a fixed budget. So same should be applicable to shopping for clothes and other wants.
Yes. And last but not the least, reducing the dependency on online shopping can also help in reducing UPI payments and, of course, impulse purchases. Make the effort, once again, to walk up to ATMs for cash or to go to retail stores for most of the purchases. And all of this can definitely bring down your spending and save you a lot of money.
So, yeah, I think that covers pretty much everything we wanted to tell you on this episode.
Yes, pretty much.
So, we hope that from now on, you will think before making any UPI payment. So, look for all the hidden charges, evaluate whether or not your purchase is necessary, and whether or not you can save some money only by using cash for the same purchase. After all, it's always better to make informed choices and save as much as you possibly can.
With that, we wind up this episode. Do reach out to us with your comments and feedback. You will find us on Earshot Media on YouTube and our website earshot.in.
The world of finance seems complex, but so does anything until you are well informed about it. Like we always say, explore, ask questions, start small, but do get started.
See you, take care, and stay financially fearless.
We are your hosts, Deepavali and Garima, signing off.
This was Girl Math, your formula to becoming financially fearless.